Hello, my dears.
Hello.
Welcome to episode 6.
Woo! Is it episode 6 already?
This is episode 6.
Damn, son.
No, we've been doing this for more than a month.
It has been a journey.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow.
Holy
okay.
shit.
All right. I'm cool.
We're in the middle of the Christmas season.
We are. We have our monsters all set.
Yeah,
Not
but
very festive. But, yeah.
We're both drinking like the opposite of the season.
What are you
It's
drinking?
super
again?
snowing right now, and I have Pipeline Punch.
And I have that Dia de los Muertos Mango Loco.
Yes.
Mango Loco.
So we're both like Christmas time, but drinking freaking tropical drinks because it's too cold outside.
We are sitting in comfy chairs, though.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Super comfy chairs.
Super
It's
comfy.
warm.
It's leather. If it squeaks, that was the chair.
Yep.
Not me.
It sounds like someone shit their pants.
It sounds like when I wear leather pants. That's what it sounds like.
I have never worn leather pants
Once. I tried
What?
it on once.
once.
And I almost couldn't get it off. And it was in the store. Yeah. It was during my fat phase.
Got
I'll
you.
say that. So I don't know why I decided that was a great idea.
I'm
We
still
just-
going through my fat phase.
You're not. You're not. You're plus size, but
I'm-
you're not fat.
I'm like thick with a K.
No. All right. Are we really gonna have this argument
Like-
on the podcast?
Here's the thing. I'm almost plus size.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like the beginning of plus size clothing and the end of non plus size clothing.
So you're an in-betweener.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still good.
Yeah.
You're an extra small Tori.
Oh, I'm like a small.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm like a small.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's any consolation, I don't fit in Torrid, so.
They got one because they have like 00, 0, 1.
Mm.
I'm a 1. I'm the size of all the fucking models at Torrid, bitch.
See? You could be a Torrid model.
I would love to be a Torrid
You
model.
should be a Torrid model.
I definitely should. I could
You
do
should
it.
be a model. Yeah. You should. We
I,
should.
I've been a model.
What?
Yes,
I didn't know this about
girl.
you. What the heck?
I was a model once for Nordstrom.
Pictures.
Mom, do we have pictures?
Okay.
She'll back up my story. I was wearing a pink polka dot blazer.
Shut up. I love pink blazers. Pink
was-
polka dot blazers.
It was
are the shit.
yeah, I was a kid. It
Oh.
was like Easter. It was their Easter fashion show.
Mhm.
And I modeled, I can't remember what skirt I was wearing, but I remember the jacket. And oh my gosh, I love that jacket. It wasn't a full blazer. It was like cap sleeves,
Ooh.
pink polka dot. And all I remember, really, other than the pink polka dot, is I didn't get any fucking eggs because the rest of the kids got them all.
Yeah, let's do it.
But I was the only bitch there that knew how to fucking model walk.
Woo! Yes, bitch.
So I could totally be a model. I
Yeah.
have experience.
Well, there you go. So we should have like a photo shoot at some point.
Dude, I'd totally go to one of those like Seattle modeling things with you.
They have modeling gigs in Seattle.
No, I mean like they have the agents that come up here and scout.
What?
Yeah.
I'm too short to be a model.
But you could be a comedian, you could be an actor. They do that too. They like full on.
Sorry, that's funny.
Their advertisements is like, we discovered like, I forget her fucking name, but like Madison Elaine, and she's the bitch from Riverdale that plays the ginger bitch that has.
Oh, the Cheryl.
She
the
plays
hot
Cheryl.
one.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're all hot in Riverdale, but
Cheryl,
she is funny.
totally.
Apologies.
And,
listeners,
like,
but-
Red lips, my aesthetic. But
Ooh.
and apparently it's sweet, but I don't know. I wish they actually sold that fucking lipstick.
Right?
That was like
I'm pretty
sweet
sure
red
that's, like,
lipstick.
I'm pretty sure that's
The red.
That'd be dope.
Okay, where the whole thing with freaking Riverdale is like it's modern
It's
but
retro.
vintage.
It's very retro.
It's classical style is what they call it, because they have like vintage clothes and vintage cars, but they have iPhones and Wi-Fi.
Here's my issue with Riverdale, though. There was way too much shit happening.
Oh my gosh,
Like,
it's
I
so
lost
much
track.
drama.
I lost track after the first season because I could not fucking figure out what the fuck was happening.
I started up again.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know why?
What?
I got into Sabrina.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So, Oswald and our other friend got me into...
Drama Queen?
Yes.
Okay.
Got me into Sabrina, and we watched the entire season and the holiday special before Oswald flew out.
Special out? What the fuck?
And we watched it before Oswald flew out. It was like it came out like the day he left, like at midnight. So we watched it like Thursday at midnight because he left Friday. So, I was watching Sabrina. And it overlaps just a little bit with Riverdale. Like, they have some character overlap and that sort of stuff.
Are they same universe?
Same universe.
Jesus.
Like, they're like neighboring towns. Think H.E.X and Palmer.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah, so there's, like, in the high school, you'll see that there's, like, a playoff game against the Greendale whatevers and the Riverdale whatevers.
Okay.
So
that would explain why I was never really interested in Sabrina. I was interested in Riverdale to a point. After we finished the first season, I quit because I was like, oh, this is too much. My cousin is completely obsessed with Riverdale, though. So she spams me with Riverdale bullshit all the time, and I'm like, dude, I'm not caught up. I don't know. But I love it.
Dude, slumber party. Come over and catch up with Riverdale.
But that's the thing. I don't know if I want to. Like, I've lost interest in Riverdale. That's how bad it is.
I haven't, because there's another murder.
That's the point. There's so many fucking murders.
I live for it.
Many fucking murders in this show. It's so
give me the mysteries. Keep killing off people, so then I question what your population size is.
Okay, I'm a writer. From a writer's standpoint, I'm like, why did you kill them off again? I don't understand.
Okay, that was actually a reference to Haven, because everybody kept dying, and my stepdad, when we were watching it, would always come in and be like, how do they still have a population?
Wait, Haven. What's
Haven, it's a sci-fi show. It's like a crime sci-fi.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah. I love it.
Which one is it on? Is it on Netflix or Hulu?
I don't know if it's, it's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Okay. That's
it's a good show.
Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. Anyway, what is our mission today, Mariah?
Okay, so today we are going to discuss the pagan traditions that we have assimilated into Christmas.
Lovely.
Okay. So the first one we want to talk about is holly. Holly's a very Christmassy thing. We have a lot of Christmas decorations. It's the red berries with the green leaves, and it's...
Just to confirm, holly is not the same as mistletoe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're two different things.
Yeah. Okay. So holly has red berries, and mistletoe has, like, white berries.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Huh. Interesting.
So,
okay. Yep.
Holly was a big thing in the Roman era sort of stuff, and it was used as a sacred plant to the god Saturn, and during like the solstice they had a festival called Saturnilla, and they would give each other gifts of holly wreaths. So when we took this and made it Christian, they would place holly wreaths on their houses.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So then they wouldn't be persecuted for celebrating Christian Christmas rather than Saturnilla. Oh. But then when the popularity of Christianity increased, this just became a commonplace thing that they associated with Christmas was holly wreaths. And it's now become a symbol of peace and joy. And it's also, people will settle their disputes under a holly tree, kind of like an olive branch sort of thing. And in Germany, a sprig of holly is used in church decorations to protect homes from lightning. And in England, farmers would decorate their beehives with holly because it was believed that the first Christmas bees hummed in honor of baby Jesus. I think that's a little weird.
It's kind of funny.
But that would explain why we have so many bees on like children's clothing. So many bees.
How many fucking bees? Bees?
Bees, yeah.
On kids' clothes?
Yeah.
That's a thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it just me that I'm saying?
Clearly don't pay attention to children, so.
Well, I'm just thinking of like the little like sheets, and they'd have the little buzzing bees on them, and then you'd have like the yellow leggings with like beautiful, but it'd be like bee and it'd have a little bee on it, you know, like something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, I don't. That could be a reason, actually.
Oh, but then all of these beliefs then contributed to the famous song "Decking the Halls with Boughs of Holly."
Have you seen that meme where it's like a guy punching another guy, and then it says the guy who's punching the other guy, it's Boughs of Holly, and then the guy who's getting punched is the halls.
Yep.
I love those memes. Okay, I'm done memeing for now. Okay, so
are we ever really done memeing though?
We're never done memeing.
It's how our generation communicates now.
Exactly. I love that. I love that I could just like send my brother an obscure picture of me standing with my hands clasped, and he'll automatically respond, "Well, you know, you got to do it to him." And I'm like, I hate this. I also love this. Okay, so the second one is actually about mistletoe. Now, personal story, I missed an opportunity to kiss my boy under the mistletoe this week. I know. I was so mad. To be fair, the mistletoe was right next to the bathroom, and I did not feel like making out next to the bathroom. So,
can I tell you something?
Have you made out with us?
I've never been kissed under the mistletoe.
Aww.
We missed it last year.
Aww.
We didn't find anything.
Aww.
I'm hoping to remedy that, but I don't know if we will. I just need to get I need to get one of the balls, like the kissing balls, you know, from Hallmark, and just have them in my purse.
And then just anytime you want to kiss someone in public, just be like, ding, 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 ding. Hello.
He'd run away. He would run away.
For sure. You know, it's a good thought. It's a good thought. Anyway, okay, so apparently mistletoe was a sacred plant by the Celts, the Norse, and North American Native Americans. So I guess it's around the whole Europe, North America region. So it was believed that mistletoe could protect against thunder and lightning. What is it?
That's similar to holly.
Yeah, is there a lot of countries that get, like, does Germany get a lot of lightning storms? I don't either. Because I wouldn't have expected that from Germans.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. But priests would use a golden sickle, has to be golden apparently, to cut pieces of mistletoe from oak trees, and then they'd catch the branches before they'd reach the ground. So the mistletoe would then be cut into small pieces and distributed amongst the people.
That sounds like a really intricate, like...
a really complicated ritual.
Yeah.
So you have to get a golden scythe thing.
Yeah. Can it be gold?
Right? And then you have to, like, chop down branches, but catch the branches before they fall, and then distribute. What? No.
So someone's got to hold that branch while you...
too much. That's too much.
That's a lot. Just buy the fake stuff from Hallmark.
Oh, here's an interesting thing, though. So, mistletoe was if enemies met each other under the mistletoe, they had to call it a truce and put down their weapons. So that is where the custom of hanging a ball of mistletoe and then kissing underneath it is, because it's like it's a truce. So you're like welcoming peace. And
wait,
tranquility.
I feel like a lot of people are just like us, not really knowing what holly and mistletoe is, because that's another similarity with holly.
Yeah.
What the heck is people would come and settle disputes under holly?
Which one was holly from? Holly was in like Rome, right?
Not just Rome.
Oh, well, Roman mythology. So it's around that like Europe area. So I feel like where it overlaps is around the Germanic Europe area, but mistletoe is more towards North America, and then holly is more towards like Europe and Asia. I said that.
Maybe.
I said that quite not so sure because I don't know my job. That's a joke. Because I meant to.
The fastest damn, like, are you talking about shapes?
I said that joke once to my youth pastor's son, and he just looked at me like I was stupid and walked away.
Probably because he thought it was like an honest
He
mistake.
was like, you're dumb. Got it. Okay. Thanks.
I love how he didn't even like correct you.
Yeah.
Just, like,
He literally just looked at me and walked away. And
just full on like, not worth my time anymore.
yeah, like I'm not talking to you anymore.
I don't care if that was a joke.
Ironically, that was our last conversation. He now lives. I don't know where he lives. He lives not here. So.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Time to move on. Okay.
We have Ivy. Ooh.
Is Ivy a Christmas thing?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I feel like a lot of green stuff is Christmassy. But I'm thinking, like, you know, a lot of people have, like, ivy on the sides of their houses and that sort of thing.
I would love to be that bougie bitch that has ivy on the side of my
Except
house.
for it could be a huge problem because then it could make the structure, like, crumble away.
Yes, but aesthetic. It's all about the aesthetic.
I feel that. Okay. I feel that so hard. Okay, in Roman times, ivy was a symbol of Bacchus.
Party
so,
god.
yeah.
Party god. I love him.
Wine. Ooh, and revelry.
Yes.
We all know about those bad bitches that went and followed him. Fucking
wait, we do.
yeah.
Okay.
They were like the Bach maidens or something.
Oh, that's right.
But remember,
that's right.
they fucking like threw out their clothes, were completely naked, and then ran around, drank wine, killed people, and ate them or something.
I'm kidding. I don't do that on the weekends. I don't do that. Maybe.
Just full on go around and like
Go around nude
strip
eating
down
people.
and eat people.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's
They at
funny.
least kill. I'm pretty sure they killed people. I don't know if they ate people, but they definitely killed people.
You know, there are some days I'm just in that mood. So
Before you have your
Relatable.
morning coffee and you spend the whole night drinking that red wine.
yep, you gotta murder at least something in your head. At least.
Okay.
I feel like this is a bad influence to people. Okay, we're continuing. We're moving on.
So, anyways, the pagans believed that ivy was a symbol of eternal life, and
Ooh.
because of this, early Christians didn't use ivy to decorate the inside of their churches, and used it instead as an outdoor decoration.
What does that mean?
Because I don't know.
Christians are fucking weird, and I say that as a low-key Christian, so...
I don't know. I feel like they were probably like, we don't want to put it inside.
But we can
want
put it outside.
Well, maybe I'm thinking like maybe it might have been like a symbolism of like you're in the house of God, and then like he comes out and he was resurrected and had eternal life. So like I don't fucking know.
That sounds complicated as fuck. That does, though.
Okay, but it played a big role in traditional English Christmas. Because there was a popular Christmas hymn called "The Holly and the Ivy," and so that's how ivy became synonymous with Christmas time.
Wait, English, but
not the U.S.
Oh, okay, but like Great Britain.
Yeah.
Okay.
UK area.
Yeah, because I was about to say I've almost never heard of ivy being a Christmas thing.
Yeah, I know.
That's really weird.
So that's an English thing.
Okay, so the next one is that the Romans made laurel wreaths, which, yes.
I mean, yep.
Mood, honestly. So laurel or bay leaves were popular with the pagan Romans because the leaves were sacred to Apollo, the sun god. I did not know that.
That makes sense that they make wreaths then, because, like, shortest day of the year. It's like a tribute to the sun god because that's you're true. Like, bring the sun back.
Bring it back, please. Wait, was Apollo's Greek name also? That's his Roman name, right? Apollo?
It's Greek.
So what's his Roman name?
I think it might be the same in Roman.
Oh, okay.
They kept
because I know there was one god whose name was both.
Some of them are kept the same. Mm-hmm. Some of them aren't. So I know, like, oh my gosh, I'm complete. Diana is also
Artemis, right?
Artemis, yeah.
And Minerva is Athena.
Athena.
That's what I was thinking of.
Saturn is Zeus.
No, I thought that was Jupiter.
Is it?
Jupiter is Zeus. I don't know who Saturn is.
Who the hell is Saturn?
I don't know who Saturn is, but Saturn? I know Neptune's Poseidon.
Yep.
Who's
Saturn? Who's Saturn?
And I know that Pluto, my favorite planet, coincides with my favorite Greek god, which is Hades. Because I fucking love Hades. He's so adorable. Who's the Saturn god? Saturnus. I don't think he was.
What?
I don't think there was a Greek counterpart for him.
No, Kronos.
Oh, that's right. He was a Titan.
Yeah, and so Saturn he was a god of agriculture, liberation, and time. Okay.
So he's Father Time. Lovely.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it's important to know because that would make sense why they were like, let's celebrate Saturn. Because crops and shit.
No.
Like, we have to worry about that now.
I guess. We kind of do, but
we do when our banana trees die and we're like, wait, we don't have any banana seeds. We don't have, they're all clones.
Oh, yeah. Bananas are like the GMO poster child.
Fucking bananas.
Fucking bananas. Although, they're the only fruit I got. Okay, we are getting off track so much today. Okay. So the ancient Romans used decorative wreaths made from laurels as a sign of victory. Oh, that's right. Mm-hmm. They believed that that's where the seasonal hanging of wreaths on doors came from. From victory? Thanks. Okay. Huh. In Northern Europe, laurel leaves were not commonplace. Instead, evergreen branches were gathered and used to decorate houses at Christmas. Makes sense, because they didn't have laurels things. Mm-hmm. So, the evergreen used for the Christmas tree is more Victorian than pagan. It's not really a pagan thing, but the wreaths and swags, I love how that was an actual phrase. The wreaths and swags still play an important part of decorating, even though they're made from artificial materials. Real wreaths are so hard to maintain.
Dude.
So difficult.
Bell's Nursery.
The only real wreaths that we've had are the ones that my brother has sold in Boy Scouts. So, I guess I've never heard of that place, but I guess I could check it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
Ooh, so now let's talk about some of our favorite subjects, Norse mythology, and
I think that's your favorite subject.
Well, you love hell.
Okay, I'm in love with hell. There's a difference.
And Loki.
You're in love with Loki.
No.
I'm in love with Thor. Bitch, I've been in love with Thor since Thor was born in cinemas.
Okay, but here's the thing. I love the stories about fucking Loki and Thor because them dressing up as fucking women to go
I
marry a giant so much. And then they get the hammer back and they're like, fuck I'm not marrying you. How about I crush your skull in with my hammer and then go back victorious dressed as a lady. It wasn't even a big deal to them.
Also, Thor is the purest jock child, and I'm in love with him.
Yeah, but he's like in Norse mythology. He's honestly like kind of dumb.
I see that. I see that.
He's less brains, more.
He's brawn. He's the brawn.
All the brawn.
Operation.
He's
the brawn. Loki's the brains, and Hell is the sex. So, there's that.
Okay.
I love her. Okay.
Okay. So, our modern image of Father Christmas has largely been shaped by Coca-Cola. And I mean, it makes sense because the version of Christmas that they show drinking that Coke, I mean, like, he looks like the jolliest fucking man ever.
It looks like actual Coke. It's like he snorted actual Coke. For that
but he's so jolly. But Father Christmas most definitely has pagan roots.
Mm-hmm.
So children all over the world are told that Father Christmas has been developed from Saint Nicholas. But we know there's a little bit more than that because there was, of course, Odin, who was depicted as a chubby old man with a white beard who wore a long flowing coat. Not coke. Cloak.
He was wearing a long flowing coat.
He just had a freaking mountain, like
high as fuck.
I was talking about the drink, and that's what I was thinking of. He just had freaking like this like waterfall.
Coke. Okay, I don't know what I was doing in that regard. I might be high on coke, so you know.
I was just thinking of like a waterfall of coke.
Okay. I see it. It's bad, Mariah. It's bad.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
I'm dead. Okay.
Calm down. It's okay.
No, just imagine if it was both. Like, you gotta, like, it was trimmed with coke, but then the main body of it was just like,
this is terrible. Oh my god. Our listeners are like, what the fuck just happened?
We just lost all of our listeners except for Savannah.
Yeah, all of our listeners are gone.
Okay.
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 Deep breath, girl. It's okay. Okay. Alright.
So I don't think we're gonna finish this. Our listeners probably like, why am I listening to them?
What happened? Cut this out. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Okay.
I'm gonna have a large sip of my monster.
Oh my god.
It is therefore a combination of course, Saint Nick and Odin that results in the creation of Santa Claus that we now know, with, of course, a lot of Coca-Cola sprinkled in.
We just got past this.
You could maybe say it's like a good
Coke. This is terrible. I'm so done. I cannot. God, we're gonna have to edit so much stuff.
No, we gotta keep it in. We gotta have that awesome fun of a close
It's
wow.
just you laughing at your own joke for like 5 minutes.
I swear I'm fucking hilarious. We're only on number 6.
You only want to do 6.
When we break this up into 2 parts.
Part 2, pagan ritual.
We're
done
laughing.
Are we really keeping the last one?
Oh my god.
We'll have to see.
Okay. We might break this into 2 parts.
Okay. So, 6 is that the Romans give gifts at Saturnalia. Okay. So it started as the whole gift giving custom started in Saturnalia, which is the Roman feast of Saturn, as we'd mentioned before. And the gifts that Romans gave each other, that they gave each other were small and for good luck. So charity towards those who are less fortunate was also popular during this time. Of course, it's a season of giving, so that's where we got it from. And then the humble beginning of gift giving developed over the years. So it's now a multi-million-pound business. Wow, this article is biased.
Dollars, not pounds. We're not in Britain.
No, in Britain.
Come on now.
Causing many people to say that the art of gift giving has been replaced by mass consumerism and greed. I cannot with the bias in this article. It's like, they're greedy corporate bitches. I don't know.
And it's very British.
Very British.
Very. Okay. So, next is wassailing, which is an ancient custom that we don't do very much today, but it's caroling. People used to go around and they'd go and drink to good health, and they had a special drink that's called the wassail drink, and it was a mulled ale, curdled cream, and roasted apples, and a bunch of other stuff, and it's pretty much like festive grog. You know, that's kind of
that doesn't sound that appealing, honestly.
Well, I'm thinking it's like a bunch of spices and like whipped stuffs to give it like a creaminess, and alcohol with some fruit put in there for flavor.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
You know, so they drink this, and they'd go around, and of course it was served hot, and then they'd go around and they'd go caroling and wishing people good health.
That was a very aggressive good health.
Good health! We're going to Scandinavian sort of good health where you bang your glass of beer.
Lovely.
I don't drink beer. It's gross.
Well, I could argue with you on that, but...
Okay.
Next one is that pagans loved green leaves and red berries. Wow. So, traditional Christmas colors, red and green. They're complementary colors. They are complementary colors, which I thought was hilarious when I was learning about complementary colors, because I hate the color green.
Yep.
With a passion.
But you
I don't
like
know.
red.
I love the color red. I just don't like the color green. I don't know why. But, so pagan-derived decorations, they're still seen at Christmas time, like the green leaves, red berries of holly, mistletoe, bunch of wreaths. But in recent years, many more colors have become available, often changing yearly with the fashions. That is true. Turquoise, pink, purple, and orange have been seen on the best dress trees. My favorite is pink. I love seeing pink during Christmas time. I don't know why.
Do you like the pink and white trees?
Those are cute, but they also scream, I'm richer than you. And I'm not at that point yet.
Do you know what screams, I'm richer than you, more than a white tree? Have you seen Hallmark movies where, like, those beautiful trees they have?
Yeah.
They're called Balsam Hill trees. They're literally boutique trees where they make the needles and everything.
That is fucking
so then it
extra.
looks like a real tree. And they're over $1,000.
Yeah, that's fucking extra. I just want to tell people.
So that's how you know that they're a fucking rich bitch. Is they have
that bougie ass.
They have a tree, and you're like, man, this looks so real, and they're like, oh, it's fake. That's when you know.
Here's the thing. I would get that tree to prove to people that I'm richer than they think I am when I'm really not. And my cat is going to destroy that tree in like 5 seconds. So, let's not get that tree, period.
I want it.
I mean, I guess. I don't know, Christmas trees, for me, I've always just liked small Christmas trees. I don't like the huge ones.
See, I want a huge one because I want to live someplace where we have like a vaulted ceiling living room.
Okay. That makes more sense. But I like in my apartment right now, there's no way I can fit like a 10-foot ass tree in my apartment.
No.
That's ridiculous.
But no, I want to have a really tall tree that's like our main tree.
You're gonna need like an industrial-sized ladder just to put the star on that bitch. So
yeah,
I feel like that's goals for you.
It is goals. I want like 5 Christmas trees because I want to be able to have like a window where we have a decorative Christmas tree during Christmas that's over the front door, and then I want like Christmas trees in like the living room and have like the one big one in like the family room.
You're a fucking bougier bitch than me.
I want all the Christmas trees. All of them.
Okay. I'll make...
And one in the entryway when you walk in. Okay. Like by the stairs.
Bougie bitch.
So many Christmas trees. And not all the presents are gonna be real.
Then what's the fucking point?
You don't want the real presents to be under the Christmas tree that's like literally almost unreachable because it's over the front door.
Here's the cool part, though. What if they look fake, but they're real? Then you mind fuck with people.
I mean, that's gonna be part of it, yeah.
Okay.
You're never gonna know what the real presents are.
Ninja.
Never.
Ninja presents. Yes. I'm excited for this house that you have dreamed.
Well, you're gonna come over for holiday parties.
I am gonna come over. Oh, I thought you expected me to live there. I'm like.
You're gonna live next door, so you're gonna come over like every weekend.
I love how you've planned out my entire life before I have.
I didn't plan it all out, okay? I just want a cul-de-sac with all my friends.
You planned out the part where I'm retired and I'm not living with you guys. That's the part you planned.
Yep.
I mean, that's...
Alright, so, something that we kind of already, talked about is caroling at the winter solstice. And so it was originally wassailing as well as pagan songs that were sung around the winter solstice festival. And they were songs that were meant to bring joy and praise and, welcome in the new season.
Aww. That's adorable. Caroling. I don't think I've ever gone. I think I went caroling once when I was a kid.
I want to go caroling. That's one of the goals, is going caroling.
That'd be cute. Yeah.
I also want to have Christmas parties and New Year's parties where we have
that. I'm more down for.
Not black tie, but definitely either
either
ugly Christmas sweaters or Christmas dresses.
Like fancy-ish, yeah.
Fancy.
Where you're serving hors d'oeuvres.
Fancy or festive. Pick
fair.
one.
That's fair. Can we do both?
Yes.
Festive, fancy.
Yes, of course.
Can I get drunk off my mind?
I mean, if you want.
I would love to get drunk off my mind. Are you kidding?
Hot buttered rum, eggnog, mulled wine.
Girl, stop! I'm not 21 yet.
Maybe I'll learn how to make chocolate mint martinis. We'll be there and we'll be bougie.
I love how I've started using bougie for literally everything. Even if it's not bougie. Okay, number 10?
Yep.
So the Europeans burned a Yule log. Okay, so this one I'm not that familiar with. Because I didn't do that shit. Yule log, what the fuck?
I haven't personally, but I've you learn about it, and it's people will bring in the new season by having a big log that they burn, and it brings in the new season. And I think we discussed in one of our earlier episodes that it's associated kind of with the Norse version of Apollo because they thought that he brought around fire, and so in order to bring about longer days, they burn the Yule log.
Mm-hmm. And that's actually it's a reminder of the times where European pagans would have bonfires during winter to symbolize the return of the sun because it's getting too cold in this bitch. So they needed it.
But I totally have the modern version of the Yule log, which is
making chocolate.
A roll cake. Yeah.
Ooh, I could have a rolled cake right now.
An ice cream roll cake.
Oh, don't get me started.
Yeah.
Do not get me started.
I want that.
And then...
Okay. So the winter solstice was something that was celebrated all over Europe, and it wasn't until people started associating this with the birth of Christ, because the 22nd, which is the solstice, and the 25th are really close. And so with this, they kind of just, in order to bring people in, they started to kind of blend the two. Christian Christmas and winter solstice.
And going off of that, this isn't really related to it, but there is a witch holiday, or a Wiccan holiday called Yule, and it's during, like, the period of winter solstice.
Yeah.
And it's like, supposedly these holidays heighten your power. It's really cool, I know.
Is it like, I know this is completely unrelated, but like, the veil between worlds.
I don't know, actually. It doesn't really say. It just says... So, the important dates for Wiccan holidays are the solstices and the equinoxes. Because those are the most important.
If the veil became, like, thin at those points, then it totally explains some of the popular, stories, like the ghost of Christmas present, Christmas past, all of that.
When they all collided.
That explains a lot, but I guess not.
I don't know. We'll have to do more research on that.
Okay.
So the next... Oh, this is the last one. Ooh, okay, sorry. Is this the last one? Yeah. This is the last one.
Kind of.
Ish. Kind of.
Kind of.
This is the last one on the site.
Yep.
So candles were used during Saturnalia. And as everyone knows, candles are good luck, warding off evil and darkness. And I don't know what just happened. Give me 1 second. Warding off evil and darkness. With these, the first use of candles in December was used during the Roman Saturnalia festival. Tall tapers of wax were offered to Saturn as a symbol of his light, also given as a gift to guests. So, multi-purpose. Also use their candles. Oh my gosh, what the heck is happening?
I don't know.
It keeps bringing me to a congratulations, you won some bullshit screen.
You didn't.
I know.
The joke is you won a virus.
Yay. Hooray! That's exactly what I wanted this Christmas.
Isn't that real life, though? Joke is you caught a virus from someone.
I almost did. Did I tell you that story?
No! What?
Yeah. It's with... Oh.
I was talking about cold!
Oh. Oops. My mind went somewhere different.
You completely forgot the common viruses and just was like, the serious shit!
The serious shit? What? Okay, anyway.
That's more than rated R.
Yeah, we should probably do that. I didn't know what you were referring to!
I was talking about the common cold. Okay, we're at 48.
We need to cut a lot of stuff out. I feel like we could cut a lot of the talking at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because some of that was not necessary. You had a total tangent about the video. Okay. I'm not able to read like this last part. Okay.
We can cut out the candles if you want.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Then, we also have the tradition of hanging ornaments, that sort of pagan thing that we do.
Was it really?
Because at Saturnalia, woo, they would often hang metal ornaments on trees that typically represented a god, either Saturn or a patron deity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Fruitcake? I didn't know that fruitcake was a pagan
Yeah, I guess it is.
thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, apparently, once a fruitcake is baked, it will seemingly outlive anyone. Sorry. It will seemingly outlive everyone who comes near it. So stories abound of fruitcakes from winters past magically appearing in the pantry to surprise everyone during the holiday season. What the fuck? What the fuck?
It's like the elf on the shelf, but it's a fruitcake.
This is scarier. This is way scarier because you can't eat the elf on the shelf.
But
You can eat
fruitcake.
this one.
What would be like a rhyming thing?
Fruitcake?
Yeah, like elf on shelf.
Fruitcake get baked. I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like there's something there, but
Maybe. Or we could workshop it at one point.
yeah.
So it has origins in ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
There's a tale that the Egyptians placed cakes made of fermented fruit and honey on the tombs of their deceased loved ones. Yes, I did read about that when I was like 8, because I was obsessed with ancient Egypt.
I feel it.
And presumably these cakes would last as long as the pyramids themselves. In later centuries, Roman soldiers carried these cakes into battle? Made with mashed pomegranates and barley? Excessive. There are even records of soldiers on crusades carrying honey-laden fruitcakes into the Holy Land with them. Have you seen The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
No.
There's this one scene where he presents his mother's cake to, like, a gang of Arab thieves, and they, like, spear a slice of the cake, and then they let him pass. It's an amazing scene. It's adorable.
That's my life, though.
Right?
Just, can I offer you something good?
And then they take it, and they let you pass.
Yeah, and everyone's your friend, because it's yummy. Apparently the resurrection theme is something that was known to be around before Christianity, because Mithras was an early Roman god of the sun, and he was born around the time of the winter solstice and experienced a resurrection around spring.
Okay.
And also, Horus had a similar story.
Yes.
And that's Egyptian, if you didn't know.
Yes.
And, well, it doesn't mean that the tale of Jesus was stolen from anyone else. There are certainly some similarities in the stories, and even some carryover, possibly, from earlier pagan traditions.
That's interesting. That's really interesting to me that at least
2 other
pagan stories have a similar tying with Jesus. Again, not saying that the story of Jesus is fake, because I believe that that story is real, but like, that's really interesting. Maybe that's just a thing with the one. The one has to be resurrected.
Yeah. But speaking of freaking pagan
we're not going
stuff.
to the tangent section, no, the comment section.
Comment section. I need you guys to know that we're talking about this because we think it's interesting.
Yeah.
And it's cool. Not to say that we're against any religion or anything.
No.
But in the comment section,
we just want to
expose
some of these people who are being totally hypocritical.
Yeah. So let's see. Well, here's this woman said, great post. She's talking about the article that we first read from Holodappy. And, Yeshua never celebrated the worldly holidays because they were not that. Or they were just that. Not of God. And not in the Bible at all. The Catholic Church were the ones that picked up the pagan holidays by allowing the pagans into their church and letting them keep their rituals, which churches follow to this day. Also, the Catholic Church changed from the Sabbath from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown to Sunday. So the devil rules this world. So why do the churches follow traditions kept by the Catholic Church that are not born again? And the Pope tells his church not to have a personal relationship with Jesus and his cohorts with Muslims? Yeshua tells us not to follow the traditions of man. Read Jeremiah 10:1-5. Do not do as the pagans did. Do not go into the forest and cut down the trees and put silver and gold on the Christmas tree that actually came to worship from nature, from the pagans, which is called winter solstice. And it's the Satanist and Wiccan's favorite holiday. So again, why does a church follow what Yeshua does not? Wouldn't it be better to follow the feasts of the Bible instead? Will we all be doing that in the millennium as well? So we might as well start now and stop celebrating the world's ways, for Jesus says, if you love the things of this world, then you are an enemy of Christ.
What the fuck? What the fuck did you just do?
It's a comment, and I just can't.
First off, okay, I don't even know what she's trying to say. She like capitalized so many random words.
Yeah, that's all the ones where I got like really like
what? And what? And I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on.
Wait.
So she was saying, I actually looked up Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the ways of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of a forest, the work of the hands of a workman with an axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, they fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil, neither also is it in them to do good. Basically, he's saying, I think, I'm pretty sure, these people who celebrate are bad, but mind your own business.
Yeah, so
basically.
Don't be saying shit.
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So he's like, it doesn't matter what you think about it.
So another one
is this going to make me mad?
I am a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, Jesus.
So I knew a lot of these things. Very interesting, though. It's amazing that some will go ahead and celebrate, knowing it's a pagan holiday. We need to keep ourselves clean and free from paganism. To each his own.
That is the most pretentious ass comment I've ever read in my entire. To each his own.
Yeah, well, Jehovah's Witness, like, they don't celebrate anything. They don't even celebrate birthdays.
If you're a part of the Jehovah's Witness, I feel so sorry for you. Birthdays should always be celebrated. Yep. Always.
Because you're a gift.
Yes.
Don't let anyone
when you're
forget
closer to dying. That's very sad, but
yeah.
Some of these are actually nice comments.
Yeah, a lot of these are like, fantastic read. I learned a lot.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's really sweet. But then there's just a couple of them.
Jehovah's Witness guy and the first lady who went on a freaking tangent.
Yep.
That I didn't even understand what she was trying to say.
I know.
I think she was trying to say that she hates that they come from pagan religion, but also that. What was the last line of it? Didn't she say, if you love the things in this world, then you're an enemy of Christ?
Yep. Don't love anything. But
yeah, did you get that? People, if you love Christ, then hate everything. So that's basically what she said.
Yeah. I think she meant to say, like, if you love the material things.
Yeah, I think she was trying to say, like, if you love Christ, then the material things would matter. Which is true. But the way she's saying it is like, if you love Christ, hate everything and everyone. Because they all suck. Not true, by the way. Some people are really good.
Yeah. And then, one of the guys says that we are all pagans unless we are atheists.
What?
'Cause-
Does that make any sense to you?
Because I think what he's trying to say is like
You worship something or you don't.
no, I think what he's trying to say is we're all like everything kind of goes back to the pagan religion. So like Christmas and that sort of stuff. So all of those are kind of like what we celebrate now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all in some way pagan, unless you're an atheist and you don't celebrate anything. Does that make sense?
Sorry. I'm not atheist or agnostic. But I see why people are.
Yeah.
But I just think I love the pretension that a lot of atheists have. Because like, oh my God, you have no God. Oh my God. Or, oh my God, there is no God. It's stupid to have faith. And you're like, well, you have faith that there is no God, so I don't know
Isn't
what
there
you're
like
trying to
an
say.
r/ atheist or something that's
A
like
what?
all about that Reddit, like on Reddit, like r/ atheist or I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know, man.
I feel like there's a subreddit specifically just for like posting like
Just atheist stuff.
those instances where you have that the atheist is like arguing with Christians. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
Like Facebook posts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not r/atheist, but I don't know. It's something like that.
Here's the thing: if you're atheist, good for you.
Yeah.
I'm not, but good for you. That's great. If you're agnostic, good for you. If you choose to be. What the fuck?
Dr. Pepper is agnostic, apparently. Because it's not Coke or Pepsi.
That's like saying.
We don't know what it is, but it's not Coke or Pepsi.
Okay. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is follow your own religions, follow your own traditions. We're not going to judge. We are the least people who should be judging other people.
Yeah.
I get judged all the time.
You're all cool in our book.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We love everybody.
I mean, you love everybody.
I feel we are tolerant of all.
Yes.
But with that also comes the fact that we probably make fun of everyone at some point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look, making fun, in my book, making fun of someone, unless it's a malicious thing, it's meant for no offense.
Yeah.
We're pointing out, unless it's like pointing out actual flaws in a human being.
Yeah.
Making fun of someone is okay.
Well, thank you guys for listening. This was our episode of our second episode, I guess, or segment.
Ladies of Lore.
Ladies of Lore. Woo.
Okay, we need to workshop that outro.
But anyways, yeah. Thanks for listening. We hope you'll come back again.
Be sure to follow us on our social media. We will put links in the description.
Yep. Our sources will also be in the description,
Yes,
as well as what else? What else is in the description? Oh, we're on iTunes now, so feel free to rate and leave comments and that sort of
I
stuff.
forgot that you could do that shit on iTunes.
Yes.
Rate us. Ooh.
Spread the word.
Should I say that?
Yes. Spread the word.
What if they rate us terrible?
Go out and
Please don't
spread the
one-star us.
Yes, don't do that. But
Unless we deserve a 1-star.
yeah. In which case, tell us how we can improve.
Yeah. Don't just be like, ha ha ha, you guys suck.
Yeah.
That'd be
But that would be mean. We're not into that. Don't do that. That's
Don't
mean.
do that.
It hurts
Okay.
our feelings. We got enough of that in high school.
Dang. No need to bring that high school.
That's in the past.
That's
okay?
in the past. Alrighty. Well, this has been fun.
Yep. Goodbye, my dears.
Yes. Drive safe.
Yep. Be safe out there.
Yes. And always question. Okay. Okay. So.